British taxpayers are paying for French police to get drunk, grope women, start fights and joke about how they don't even want to stop Channel migrants. The Express basically sent a mole into the local bars around the Calais area to see what they could find, and it did not disappoint. They saw officers buying bottles of spirits costing hundreds of pounds, touching up women and starting fights, reportedly, while the officers' party traffickers took the chance to launch fleets of boats. It's worth noting that between 2014 to 2021, the UK taxpayer gave the French more than 170 million quid's worth of armed money to supposedly tighten up the borders. And then a follow-up payment of a cool £62 million in 2022 to 2023 to toughen up anti-smuggling operations. We are due to give them around 467 million quid over the next 3 years. That is a heck of a lot of booze for the old gendarmes, isn't it? Rishi Sunak says that money is really making a difference. Oh, well, yeah, it is. They've all got liver cirrhosis. Their handshake first thing in the morning in the local bar and kebab shops have trebled their takings. I mean, the Express spent a week in Calais while the boozy French were cavorting, and I think we can have a little look. There we go. Look at this lad. There he is. We've got people dancing on tables, taking their clothes off. The belt comes off in a minute if we stick with it. There he is. Get your belt off, lad. Fantastic. Lads, lads, lads. Stag, stag, stag. Well, whilst this was happening, it's a great night out, isn't it? 2017 migrants crossed the Channel and made it to Britain. Good. Look at that, eh? Oh. Anyway, one bloke from the Compagnie Républicaine de Sécurité division, I'm not fluent, which is paid by Britain to be posted in Calais, said, "We don't stop the migrants." That's great, isn't it? It's not our job to stop them. A couple of days ago, I let a family that wanted to leave. They touched my heart. Before we are cops, we are humans. When I see those migrant families, I just want to let them be. I should not say that, but we cannot welcome all the misery in the world to France. I do have sympathy, by the way, for some of the people crossing the Channel, but when you look at the people crossing the Channel there in certain situations and you think, really, whose job is it to stop those? But anyway, you shouldn't really have said that, whoever that border guard was, because it makes us want our money back, doesn't it? It makes us, frankly, want to turn the boats back around and stick the French with them. So do you know how many Brits could be helped with just shy of £500 million? We've got three main problems here. One is our government telling us that Britain's skint, but they have spent £500 million on a project that they know isn't working. The second problem is the French are perfectly happy to take that money and spend it down the pub. Meanwhile, the third problem, thousands of people continue to come illegally across the Channel. It is clear that the French will do just enough to keep the money coming. We'll keep spending the money, OK, and then the taxpayers, you, me, everyone we know, pays twice because we continue to pay for everybody over here as well. I mean, it was great work by the Express to unearth this, but let's be honest, it was hardly the most sophisticated investigation in the world, was it? Go to Calais, hang around a pub and see what the border guards are up to. And if that's all it took to prove that the only winners from the migrant deal that we've got with the French are the Calais bar owners, then good grief.